Welcome back once again. Today is the 16th of February 2026, and we have an interesting lineup of matches to analyze. Barcelona win and Brentford will also win, but the big question is how each game is likely to unfold and what makes these outcomes stand out as the strongest selections. Stay with me until the end as we go deeper into each fixture and break down the possible flow of every match. As always, the focus here is not just on guessing results but understanding how team structure, match tempo, home advantage, and recent patterns influence the expected outcomes. Let's begin with our first fixture. Girona vs Barcelona. Correct score 0-2. Barcelona win. This matchup is expected to be competitive in the early stages because Girona at home usually play with discipline and organization. They tend to sit compact, especially against stronger opposition, and try to frustrate teams by limiting clear attacking spaces. Barcelona's style in away matches like this is usually based on patience. Rather than rushing forward and exposing themselves, they typically control possession, circulate the ball across midfield, and wait for defensive gaps to appear. In the first half, it would not be surprising if Girona hold their shape well and keep the score level for some time. Matches of this nature often depend on who scores first. If Barcelona manage to break the deadlock before halftime or early in the second half, the structure of the game immediately shifts. Once leading, Barcelona usually become even more comfortable controlling the pace. The opponent is forced to push slightly higher, which creates additional spaces for another decisive attack. That's why the 0-2 scoreline fits the expected pattern, control dominance rather than a high-scoring contest. Girona may have moments, especially through quick transitions, but sustaining pressure long enough to score against a well-organized defense will be difficult. Barcelona win remains the most reliable outcome here. Cagliari vs Lecce. Correct score 1-1. Cagliari win or draw. This is one of those fixtures where the teams are closely matched in terms of approach and overall consistency. When sides at a similar competitive level meet, matches often become cautious, especially in the opening stages. Cagliari at home tend to rely on structure and discipline rather than aggressive attacking. They focus on maintaining shape, preventing early goals, and gradually building confidence as the match progresses. Lecce, on the other hand, are capable of creating chances but often struggle with consistency in finishing. This creates the likelihood of a balanced match where both teams find opportunities but neither dominates completely. A 1-1 outcome reflects the probability that both teams will manage to score through isolated chances, set pieces, or moments of defensive lapse. Neither side has a strong enough attacking advantage to confidently pull away. Cagliari win or draw stands out as the safer selection because home support often plays a major role in tight Serie A encounters. Even if Lecce take the lead at any point, the expectation is that Cagliari have enough resilience to respond and secure at least a point. Macclesfield vs Brentford. Correct score 1-3. Brentford win. This fixture presents a clearer difference in overall quality and depth. Brentford enter this match with stronger tactical organization and a more consistent attacking structure. Even when playing away against lower-tier opposition, Brentford usually maintain their style, focusing on structured build-up play, intelligent movement, and repeated attacking pressure. Over time, that type of approach tends to produce multiple scoring opportunities. Macclesfield may still create moments, particularly through counter-attacks or set pieces, which is why conceding one goal remains a realistic possibility. Lower-ranked sides often find motivation and energy in these types of fixtures, especially when playing at home. However, sustaining defensive resistance against continuous pressure for the full 90 minutes is extremely demanding. Brentford's ability to create chances from different areas of the pitch increases the likelihood of scoring more than once. The 1-3 prediction reflects Brentford's attacking consistency while acknowledging that a single defensive lapse could allow Macclesfield to score. Brentford win is one of the strongest outcomes on today's list due to the visible gap in squad strength, tactical cohesion, and match experience. Coventry City vs Middlesbrough. Correct score 1-1. Over 1.5 goals. This is expected to be one of the most evenly contested games on the schedule. Both teams are known for organized defensive structures and balanced midfield play. Matches involving these sides often include phases where possession shifts frequently without either team fully dominating. This creates a pattern where chances appear on both ends, but not in large numbers. A 1-1 result fits the expectation of shared control across different periods of the match. One side may start stronger, pressing high and creating early opportunities, while the other responds later with improved attacking movement. Over 1.5 goals remains a logical prediction because even tightly contested games between organized teams still tend to produce at least 2 total goals. Each side has enough attacking presence to capitalize on defensive mistakes or set-piece situations. As the match progresses toward the later stages, fatigue can open small gaps, increasing the probability that both teams get on the scoresheet. The balance between these two sides suggests neither is likely to completely shut out the other. Bastia vs Troyes. Correct score 0-1. Troyes win or draw. This fixture is expected to be more defensive in nature, with limited clear chances created throughout the game. Bastia at home will likely aim to keep the match tight and avoid early mistakes. When teams adopt a compact defensive approach, the game often becomes slower and more tactical. Troyes, however, tend to handle these situations well by remaining patient and waiting for opportunities to appear through structured attacking movements. A single decisive moment, such as a well-delivered set-piece or defensive miscommunication, could determine the entire outcome. That is why a 0-1 result fits the likely match pattern. Troyes win or draw is the safest option because even if they do not dominate possession, they have shown the ability to secure results through disciplined defensive work. Bastia may struggle to create enough high-quality chances to overturn even a narrow deficit. Matches like this are often decided by efficiency rather than volume of chances. Full summary of today's predictions: the 16th of February 2026. Girona vs Barcelona. Correct score 0-2. Barcelona win. Cagliari vs Lecce. Correct score 1-1. Cagliari win or draw. Macclesfield vs Brentford. Correct score 1-3. Brentford win. Coventry City vs Middlesbrough. Correct score 1-1. Over 1.5 goals. Bastia vs Troyes. Correct score 0-1. Troyes win or draw. These selections are built around realistic match flow, defensive stability, and consistent team performance patterns rather than high-risk predictions. Football will always carry unpredictability, but understanding structure, tempo, and tactical approach increases the chances of identifying strong outcomes. As always, the goal is to focus on matches where probability aligns with form, creating a balanced prediction list for today's games. To all the supporters watching from different parts of the world, your continued support keeps this channel moving forward. Thank you to every fan following the daily predictions and engaging with the content. If you enjoy detailed match analysis like this and want more consistent prediction breakdowns, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next set of predictions.